now we're going to go through basic operation of the pistol. So once again, we checked the gun to make sure it was clear. Drop the magazine first. Firearm's clear. Make sure there's nothing in there. For right now, we're just going to go over some basic operations of the pistol without the magazine in it. Or let's put the magazine way off over to the side. And we're going to do that. So we've now checked the gun. We're going to go over how the gun operates. We've already went. So this is a slide lock, slide release. This little button right here. See that? Right there. And when you push that down, it releases the slide. We'll do that in just a second. Let's do it now. And just push it down. And it's very important not to keep your finger on that trigger when you do that, because some of these guns, like this is kind of a heavy gun, it has a lot of inertia when it goes forward. And you could accidentally fire it if your finger's on the trigger, because it's gonna go. This gun is safe, it's clear, so always keep your finger off the trigger all the time, especially when you release the slide. That's the slide release. That's what that does. This is the mag release right here. Some guns they're on both sides, some they're just on one side. Almost all of them are right here. You just push it with your thumb and the magazine will fall out. Let's do that one more time. So the magazine, when I push that button, will fall out. Okay. Again, we'll make sure there's nothing in there. It's clear. Okay. That's clear. So that's the mag release right there. This here is your safety. Your gun may or may not have a safety like this. Some of the striker fire pistols like this don't have safety. Some of them just have what they call this little blade safety here on the trigger. Maybe you can see it. Right there. You see it? The gun won't it won't fire unless that's pushed down. So you can pull on that all day, it won't fire. As soon as you get on that little blade there though, it will fire. This is your safety. If the safety's on, it won't fire either. The best way to remember it, most of them have a red dot or a white dot, or just a red dot. Right inside there. And then it has a red dot up there. Just remember, the best way to remember it, if yours does have a thumb safety, red is dead and white is safe. But it's really important to mean red is dead. That means that gun's ready to go. Some of them have an ambi. This one has an ambi safety. It's on this side too. Some of my guns do, and some of them don't. But we're just talking about this one now. So that's basically how it works. Whenever you rack it back, it's you pull the trigger and it's going to go click or boom. And we'll talk about dry firing in a minute. Let's talk about racking the slide, or loading a cartridge in there, however you want to call it. So again, I can't stress enough how important it is to keep your finger off the trigger. When you do this, when you check to pull it back, you push the slide release up. Okay. Let's say we're out of the range and we just loaded it up. We went boom, 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 till we're out of ammunition. On the last round that's fired, it's going to lock back like this. You're going to put another magazine in there. Click, right? We're not going to put it in right now, but we'll put it back in there. Right? And we'll let it push the slide release, and then we're ready to go fire again. Check the magazine is clear. Before you do any of these things, check the magazine is clear when you're learning how to operate your pistol. No bullets. It's very important to do that. Put your magazine in. Okay, if there was ammo in there, it would have just loaded one. What I would suggest you do is check your gun again, make sure there's nothing in there. Once you do load this up with ammo, what I suggest you do for now, I highly suggest it, is don't run this hot. So if this is full of ammo and you push it in here, there's not a round in the chamber. You need to rack it back to get a round in the chamber. I suggest that you don't carry it hot, especially until you're really used to doing it. And with some pistols, I would say never ever carry it hot. Like my 1911 and this one, I'll carry it hot because it has safeties on it. Other pistols, no way. Some other pistols, just no way. But one of the things that you need to do is when you're getting used to this, let's drop the magazine again, is when you're racking the slide, let's say you just shot, or you're going to shoot the first time you ever shoot this gun, and you're at the range and it's open and clear. You put all your ammo in here and you're ready to go to the fire, to go fire this gun. Put the magazine in and let the slide release go. And this gun, now if that magazine was full, there's ammo in there. We'll talk about how to hold the gun a little bit later, and then you're ready to fire, and you can fire, boom, 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 until you're empty. You know, it'll lock back like this. When you're empty, you'll drop the mag and you'll go. Ready to go. Most of the time, this is how you're going to have your firearm at home or in your safe or wherever you're going to keep it. You're going to make sure that there is nothing in there. There's not a round in there. Make sure there's nothing in the mag well. You can see light through both of them. You're going to close a slide like that. Your magazine is going to be full of ammo, and you are going to put it in here like this. Now, if you pull the trigger, it's going to go click, but it isn't going to go boom because there's not one in there. I suggest that you keep it like that all the time, especially till you're really used to it. You don't want to have an accident. So if you do need to use your pistol at home or whatever, wherever you're at, you're going to need to put one in there. And when you do that, you're going to need to grab this And push and pull like I showed you earlier. And just open your hand and let it go. Don't kind of go like this. Don't kind of go like this and let it go. That's called, you know, exaggerated. It's like this, riding, they call it riding the slide, I guess. Don't do that. When you pull it back like this, to get it ready, just open your hand like that and let it go. That way, this is designed to always put one in there. The gun and the springs are designed specifically to load a cartridge every time that it does that. So once again, when you're gonna rack it in, you just pull it back and let it go. Now there's a round in there. If you point it at something and pull the trigger, it's going to go boom. We'll go over some more operation stuff in the next one.